Clouds approaching. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
extract the missing CIA agent. The target was laying low with the friendly Mujahideen during the vocal cord parasites incident. The man's headed back to OKB-0 after the Soviets recaptured it. Check the target's VI on your iDroid.
Please specify a project. Please select a drop point.
Be careful down there, boss.
Supply drop complete. Caution, sandstorm approaching. Arrived, but no enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. 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 Weather will clear shortly. You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete. Extraction failed. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Объект обнаружен. Координаты 03-850-12-2750. Пришлите транспорт. Прием.
We know where to find the target. Check your iDroid.
Отправляем группу. Оставайтесь там до
Enemy
ее
presence
прибытия.
detected.
Конец
The
связи.
map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Is that him? take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
The map has been
That's the
updated.
target. Looks like we found him.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Boss, you need to extract the target alive. He might be able to tell us about what went on at OKB-0.
You have arrived at your destination.
Boss, you need to extract the target alive. He might be able to tell us about what went on at OKB-0.
You have arrived at your destination.
He's coming too. Roger that. Nice work.
Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated. Marker placed. Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only. Boss, the target filled us in on what's been going on. He betrayed the Soviets, passing information to Langley, but got scared after learning XOF used the vocal cord parasites. Then came feelings of guilt that his leak sent comrades to their deaths, and fear that America might deploy such a weapon itself. But in reality, XOF and Langley don't have a collaborative relationship, and Skullface was not working for America. Still, I can't blame the man for being afraid. After laying low with the Mujahideen, he tried to cut his ties with the US and return to the Soviet military. But along the way, someone came after him, and he was forced back into hiding. Could have been remnants of Exowath looking to silence him. And you know the rest. He doesn't seem to know much about the parasites, but nevertheless, it'd be too dangerous to hand him over to Langley or the Soviets. We'll keep him here as originally planned. Emmerich's finished development on that battle gear of his. Get back to Mother Base.
Clouds approaching.
The battle gear is an armored weapon developed to take on hostile bipedal weapon systems. But unlike the Soviet-funded Walker gear, the battle gear still hasn't been properly field tested. I'd like to assign a combat unit to take it on dispatch missions, so that we can evaluate its capabilities and reliability. Assuming you've got no objections, give the order to dispatch the unit from your iDroid. Boss, we need evidence to prove our suspicions about Emmerich. Head to the central base camp in Afghanistan and recover that AI pod. It's time we purge Diamond Dogs of that traitorous parasite once and for all.
This is Yellow Cake that Cypher was having the PF's transport. Before we met you, the boss recovered it from a truck crossing the savannah. Are there metallic archaea inside it?
Yes, the archaea metabolize uranium-235 to subsist. They must be stored inside Yellow Cake, or they cannot survive.
So those biological traces we took for impurities were actually the real cargo?
Of course they are deactivated, so they do not trigger a sudden enrichment. They are like baker's yeast. Yet, they do gradually enrich the uranium as they feed. I imagine you detected weapons-grade traces.
Yeah, we did.
And the malachite that was loaded on the truck had traces of uranium in it, too. So that's the flower, huh? Skullface was gonna sell do-it-yourself nuke kits. The uranium-enriching archaea complete with a user's manual. And the ores with the uranium could be sourced by the client or provided by Cypher.
Even the trace amounts buried in common ores can be enriched to weapons-grade uranium by the metallic archaea. Proving that must have been the most important factor of the trials. That and the ability to successfully prevent detonation.
So if the amounts of uranium in the ores are low enough, they can get past any inspection. And you only need a tiny amount of the archaea to act as the yeast. No great challenge to smuggle that either. The first step towards saturating the world with nukes.
His plan. That was not my intention. My only goal in developing the metallic archaea was to save the Dene.
What made you think a tool for creating undetectable nuclear weapons would save your people?
Development complete.
After 70 years, the Dene, the one that covers, the parasite that lives on the surface of the skull's bodies,
Please select a mission.
is what gives them their power. Similar to my children, who live in my skin. I modified the parasites I isolated from the body of that old man,
Please select a mission.
differentiating them with various abilities. One that can blend perfectly into its surroundings by exposing the pigments in its cells at will. Another that, by harboring multiple species of metallic archaea, can oxidize and reduce metal. Isolating the one that covers and transplanting it into an artificial medium should provide the same abilities as the skulls, but they can only subsist within a human body. Once transplanted into the medium, they will eventually die. Another thing, the weakness of the one that covers is desiccation. Their surface moisture loss is greater than ours. The reason they give off mist is to alleviate this by releasing the salts inside.
Please select a mission. Please select a landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Thanks for that, boss.
This is Pequod.
boss.
On station at LZ.
Please select a landing zone.
Gaining altitude.
Boss, we need evidence to prove our suspicions about Emmerich.
Select a
Head to
mission.
the central base camp in Afghanistan and recover that AI pod. It's time we purge Diamond Dogs of that traitorous parasite once and for all.
Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
objective is to eliminate as many enemy combat vehicles as you can. For this mission, we're backup for the guerrillas' offensive. That means our mission isn't over until theirs is. Keep an eye on the remaining time. Also bear in mind that you'll fail the mission if you don't take out a single vehicle. As for payment, the more vehicles, the bigger our paycheck. So give them a real fireworks show. Check the target's locations on your map. Once you've spotted incoming reinforcements, their location will be added to your iDroid too.
Be careful down there, boss.
Your map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Sent their predicted route to your iDroid. Check your map. Target eliminated. Great. Now on to the next. Boss, we have information on new targets. Check your iDroid for their predicted route.
The map has been updated. Please supplies requested. Please select and supplies requested. Enemy presence detected. Vehicle drop complete. Supply drop complete.
КП-26. Потерял противника. Ищу последней точки соприкосновения. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Проверьте, но осторожно. Конец связи.
Boss, we spotted a four-wheel drive transporting a prisoner. Not part of the mission. Do you think you can bust him loose? Just if you have the time to spare.
The map has been updated. Supplies requested. Vehicle drop complete. Supply drop complete.
focus on taking out the remaining targets.
Prisoner has died.
You've got other targets closing in. You can check their predicted route on your iDroid.
The map has been updated. Clouds approaching. Marker placed. Marker placed.
Стоп! Стоп! Обнаружили основной наш боец! Атакуем!
Boss, I have a report from the intel team. The targets are now on the move.
Destination.
I've sent their predicted route to your iDroid. Check your map.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, need a little extra firepower? We spotted a Soviet weapons transport truck.
Enemy
Apparently its cargo was something pretty powerful. What do you think? Should we make them share? Tread carefully, boss.
Marker removed. Please, supplies requested.
КП, это зона 7. Потеряли
Please select the
The
supplies.
target has left the mission area.
Supply
There's no
drop
way to
complete.
eliminate it now. Head for the remaining targets.
Будьте очень внимательны. Реагируйте на каждое движение.
Boss, we have new targets. Check your iDroid for the details.
The map has been updated. Marker placed. Vehicle drop complete. Development complete. Development complete. Development complete.
Targets are almost history. The enemy reinforcements have stopped.
Mission
No
complete.
targets remaining.
Please
Boss,
supplies.
exfiltrate the hot zone.
Supply drop complete. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Marker removed.
Mission complete, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete. I guess it all worked out in the end.
Marker placed. Please support helicopter
Roger.
requested.